A Tuesday that feels like a Monday. That's what I'm going through right now. A Tuesday that feels like a Monday. Yet nothing ever feels like a weekend. It's funny how we were trained in our everyday lives how to move through each and every day with our eyes locked in on the next day off. Now, some businesses don't give their employees 2 days off in a row. It could be a Friday and then once again on a Monday or a Tuesday. I truly do sit down with them and ask them, how do you live this lifestyle? Especially when I need 3 days off and they have to be in a row. My first day is dealing with last week's shell-shocking events. Day number 2 is when the body aches set in. And day number 3 is a series of triggers knowing I've got to return to the essential job in 24 hours. We aren't mentally escaping like we should be. There isn't enough time to want to go and just heal ourselves. Is it a personal thing? Are we all built differently in the way of readjusting to the constant commands of a business world that is holding your paycheck? My essential job sees Mondays as being the final day of the week. The real work day for them, the first day, is going to be on a Tuesday, but that's not in touch with reality. Everything that we were taught in school means absolutely nothing mentally as we prepare for the next day. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer, a silent wolf. I sit on the edge and I watch, I listen, I study, and then we get to have a conversation. This is The Daily Mess. I recently spent time with a man in his elder years that spoke of being disappointed about being so addicted to his smartphone. A smart man, an inventor, non-stop creative spirit that physically told me that his next adventure is far away from this country without taking his smartphone. He wants to go cold turkey. Oh, I can't relate with this one. Because 75% of what I do is connected to that smartphone. My business world is on that phone. Without my interviews, without my movie premieres, without my live performances, if they went silent, it would deeply, deeply damage me. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not attracted to the news headlines and other forms of fake news and clickbait. Oh, no. I've still got to check that out. And that, to me, is where I have a problem. The same is true about influencers. Do they truly use the product that they're promoting? Or is it just another way to make a dollar? Smartphone deprivation. If you challenged yourself to drop the device, how long will it take you to pick it back up? Mentally and physically, can you leave it behind and not create a dent in your destination? One thing that I have worked on very, very closely over the past 6 months is that I do not get on my emails while I'm inside this recording studio doing podcasts. The reason being, I was spending way too much time answering emails and checking out websites, not getting my job done. So I would come out of the studio somewhere around 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. And it's like, what? Why are you taking so much time with something that could be done by 1 o'clock? But you're getting out at 6 o'clock. What are you doing? I was mixing my hats. Today, in this business world, we're all wearing several different hats. I was using all of my hats in one situation. But now that I have reshaped my steps and my destinations of thought, we walk into the studio in the morning, we get the podcasting completed. Then I step into the other side of the podcast world, which is making the connections with PR people and really doing the business side of it. So you've got to be able to wear those hats on a proper time. And you've got to have the discipline to say, hey, look, we're going to be the business that you are. I'm not blessed to have a team, but what I am blessed with is to have you. And if I don't give you the full focus, then I'm cheating on you. And that's not fair. The digital phone, the smartphone, plays a big role in that connection. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.